beautiful. Paul. Inside, Wemby just caught it in midair.
Look at the Phoenix Suns right now. They're looking around in bewilderment. He just catches that one. Hey, Devin Booker, he's just along for the ride. I mean, there's absolutely nothing you can do. Absolutely helpless there as a defender. What a play.
Murray, quick break, and blocked by Wemby. Paul up to Sohan. Shovel pass Vassell. Spurs within one. Wembanyama, the one-footer for the lead.
It'll be free throws.
That's wild, Joe. That's wild. That's incredible.
All in rhythm.
That is incredible.
But he made it look easy.
And I tell you, you know what's wild about that, Joe?
Credit the Minnesota Timberwolves defense. Made it tough on our guys. Dunked that one.
Wembanyama all over.
Anthony Edwards, his third, first and last 2 minutes.
Up and under move, and it goes right to the rim. It's just so effortless. Just a great pump fake, making Julius bite on it.
This play defines Victor Wembanyama's dominance because the offense executes perfectly. Spacing is clean and the shot looks uncontested, yet his reach appears from nowhere, changing the outcome in a way that feels impossible to prepare for. What separates Victor Wembanyama here is how much ground he controls alone. Without overcommitting early, he waits, reads the play, and then erases the option the offense believed was already secure.
Paul looking for options. Wemby has the mismatch down low, turns. Oh, the one-handed twirl!
Here's Victor. Dinner is served.
No chance against Wemby.
What were you thinking?
That's his 7th block. Paul finishes the play! And then the alley-oop.
That looks like Jones Jr. has a layup.
Oh, wow.
Victor reaching across, gets to that one, and then this one. Woo. Above the top of the square.
Zubats in the back.
This possession shows how Victor Wembanyama bends spacing. Drivers hesitate, shooters second guess, and passing lanes shrink simply because of where he stands and how quickly he can react. Here, Victor Wembanyama uses patience as a weapon. Instead of biting on fakes, he stays disciplined, times the contest perfectly, and reminds the offense that rushing decisions only makes things worse.
Castle got it from Wemby, throws it up, and Victor with an absolute slam. Area 51 here in Philly.
Yeah, what about the lob pass there from Steph Castle? Looked like he was going to take it all the way to the rim.
Sohan again comes up with a rebound and gives it back to Victor. He fires. He scores!
Is depleted. We're being told 26 feet, so maybe not as far.
This play feels overwhelming because Victor Wembanyama affects multiple options at once. While one player attacks, others are already adjusting their movement, knowing help can arrive from distances that shouldn't matter. What makes this moment special is recovery speed. Victor Wembanyama appears beaten for a brief second, then closes the gap instantly, turning what looked like an advantage into a complete shutdown. This possession highlights how Victor Wembanyama controls the paint without fouling. Verticality, timing, and awareness combine to stop plays cleanly and decisively. Victor Wembanyama's dominance here is quiet but absolute. No celebration follows, just a calm reset after completely removing the offense's primary option. This play demonstrates how Victor Wembanyama changes decision-making. The offense abandons its first plan mid-possession, forced to improvise against pressure that never relaxes. Here, Victor Wembanyama's length rewrites shot selection.
That was going to be an all-world dunk if he pulls that one off.
CP3 lobbing it up, and there's the spooky lob!
Chris Paul comes off that screen from Victor. You can see Walker Kessler is not in position to stop the lob or stop Chris Paul. And once it's over the top, forget about it.
The fake, the give, Champagny can't hit the three. Wembanyama, my goodness. The wingspan is eternal. And the three is wet. He's going over two guys like that.
And then look at where he catches and shoots it from.
It's the basketball and brings it out the last second for the throwdown.
Wembanyama!
Didn't have any idea where the ball was. until it's through the basket, and then Victor, a little windmill there.
Barnes got a piece of it. Paul, Wemby, oh!
Yeah, Victor just continues to run down the left side of the floor. No one picks him up. See, all eyes on Chris Paul, and then that's as easy as it gets.
NBA All-75 team. Alley-oop, Wemby with the one hand!
Courtesy of Chris Paul. I think he's going to dominate our Methodist Healthcare Assist this year right over the top of Zubats. Almost slides underneath Victor. Could have easily been an and one.
Attempts that are normally automatic suddenly feel risky as release P-T-T. Owens no longer guarantees safety. This possession shows how Victor Wembanyama dictates rhythm. The offense slows down, hesitates, and eventually rushes, all because timing windows close faster than expected. What separates Victor Wembanyama in this moment is awareness. While tracking the ball, he also tracks movement elsewhere, positioning himself to affect plays that haven't fully developed yet. This play feels inevitable once Victor Wembanyama commits.
There's the double-double for Wemby. 12 points, 10 rebounds in the first half.
Quick.
Another long three from a mile away! And there's the double-double for Wemby. 12 points, 10 rebounds in the first half.
Quick.
Another long three from a mile away! Offensive rebound. Second effort. Gets Lopez to bait. And a tipsy too!
What did I just see? Again, that falls into the category that you just don't see that very often.
Biggest lead for San Antonio in that first quarter, 11. Wemby stepping through, and he dunks it!
Offside, gets a nice screen, and goes aggressively toward the basket. You can jump all you want. He gets a step there.
Number 2 overall pick gets it. Third player to win Defensive Player of the Year 4 times. Here's Wemby. Hopefully he wins it this year. Oh, the spin of the one-handed!
And crazy on the baseline. Makes that spin move. Is that Michael Jordan?
Wembanyama. Now Jokic switches back on him. Crossing over Jokic. What a bucket! In his face! Wow. France over Serbia.
I mean, that's
The play's never over when Steph's in the game.
Oh.
Trying to get Wemby against LeBron. How about this? Wemby spins, blows right past the King!
Oh, gets the King here. Just feels that pressure, spins off of it. And once he gets his leg, he's not going to miss too many of those wide open short corner threes.
Wembanyama, the fake, and just fooled the Lakers. This was a great fake, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Beautiful spin move there and an easy layup. I want him to throw that one down.
Defense into momentum. A single stop instantly becomes transition pressure, flipping control before the offense can reset. This possession highlights how Victor Wembanyama reduces margin for error. One extra dribble, one delayed pass, and the opportunity disappears completely. Victor Wembanyama's dominance shows in how calmly he handles chaos. Bodies collide, the play breaks down, yet his timing remains precise and controlled. This play demonstrates how Victor Wembanyama covers mistakes. Even when teammates are late, his presence provides a safety net that closes gaps instantly. Here, Victor Wembanyama affects plays without touching the ball. The threat alone alters angles, spacing, and confidence across the floor.
Wemby, thought about the three. Now he does. Step back. You bet!
Here's Victor Wembanyama, a little ball fake between the legs, step back, and he's going to have, this system is much better for him.
Well, they have a system. On the drive.
And he right to dunk this one. He takes off from the other side and makes it look easy.
That's one of those Devin Vassell told us we'd see in the preseason. He goes,
Johnson called a timeout.
I think also when you're thinking about nothing has changed in the standard being the standard. I walked into shoot-around earlier today.
For the game, which means it's the 12,000th of Chris Paul's career.
And this used to be a little screen roll.
Problem. The Wizards just answering right back. Look out.
Pump fake, Wembanyama! Nasty pump fake. Mamu. Chris Paul. Back inside. Wembanyama makes him pay.
Let's check out, see what his vertical is on this dunk. Wow, he got up there. About 3.5 inches.
That was rude, Victor. Treating your countrymen like that.
Castle. No. Wemby, the putback finish.
Just destroyed that one and then stays in there on the offensive rebounds. Gets his bearings and.
In that game in Denver the other night, the Rockets, after a poor first half shooting it, was 14 of 18, including making 6 of their 8 threes. Wembanyama!
Oh my gosh. In your life, you're going to see one time, and I mean, oh my goodness, he crams all over LP. Poor LP there, man. He's late, and you can't be late with this guy right here.
That is a big time.
Ball. 2 to shoot. Branham elevates. Can't hit. Wembanyama. Another silly rebound.
And look, he just plants himself in that lane, and you are not going to win that contest. But
Wembanyama catching, ripping through, and a 360 layup.
Ability's too good. Here, watch this here. Beautiful 360 spinning layup off the.
This possession shows how Victor Wembanyama turns patience into pressure. By waiting just long enough, he forces the offense into rushed, uncomfortable decisions. What makes this moment dominant is consistency. The same presence affects possession after possession, slowly wearing down confidence and creativity. Victor Wembanyama controls outcomes here by understanding timing. He doesn't chase blocks early, choosing instead to contest when success is guaranteed. This play highlights how Victor Wembanyama stretches influence from rim to perimeter. Few players can protect space across such a wide area without losing balance or position. Here, Victor Wembanyama turns discipline into dominance. Staying within fundamentals, he still overwhelms options that should exist in theory. This possession drains offensive confidence. Even well-designed actions lose effectiveness when met with reach, timing, and anticipation like this. These moments define Victor Wembanyama's prime dominance, not just through size, but through intelligence, patience, and control that reshape how the game is played around him.
Numbers if they want it. Up to Sohan. Catches. Double team down low. Inside. Wembanyama stepping through. As you take a look at Wemby.
Yeah, again, that's a good decision.
The Spurs have made 10 two-point field goals. Only made 1 3 so far. Wemby in the paint. Just punishing the Clippers here.
He's just been demonstrative about working in the low block area. Who's going to stop that? No one. That's your answer. Victor was kind of in a defensive stance there. He's down low. It kind of negates his height.
Wemby flying through the air.
I like it.
Alley-oop again. Wemby. It counts.
Going back at Pop. Pop wanted to take their time. Run the high screen and roll. You don't get the dunk, but you get the and one. And again, that's something that we wouldn't have seen a lot of.